Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Atomos Tarot, and today's question is, who is jealous of you and why? So we have three piles to choose from. I have pile 1 with Tarot of the Divine and Clear Quartz, pile 2 with Austera Tarot and Ocean Jasper, and then pile 3 with Lubanco Tarot and Purple Agate. Okay, so I'll give you a minute to pick whichever pile resonates most with you. So that could be the stones / crystals or cards. And we'll go for them. So again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Hi there, pile 3. So you picked Tarot of the Divine and Clear Quartz. So before I get into your tarot cards, I do want to get a vibe check of you as a person and maybe see why someone might be jealous of you. So we'll get a vibe check of you as a person and then we'll go from there. So you know you've picked the right pile. Otherwise, you might want to pick a different pile and see if that one resonates. Okay. Pile 1. What is pile 1 like? What is pile 1 like? Pile 1. Whoa. Pile 1. What is pile 1 like? A lot. Okay. That's too many cards. Pile 1. What is pile 1 like? What is pile 1 like? Okay. So I have figure 10, acanthus, fine art, immortality, strong boundaries, rejection. Ooh. Okay. Let's get one of these cards to represent you. These cards are huge, so I struggle with shuffling them. Okay, so what is pile 1 like? What is pile 1 like? Oh, so these cards are so massive. What is pile 1 like? Pile 1 like. What is pile 1 like? Pile 1 like. Pile 1 like. Pile 1 like. Pile 1 like. Okay. So I have wonder. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Okay. It's a wonderful thing to be in a state of wonder, and when I'm a good audience to my life becomes better and better theater. When something delightful happens, I can shout encore and be tickled when it happens again. When something maddening happens, I can laugh it off. Either way, I'm glad I got a ticket to the show. Okay. Yeah. I'm getting the energy of like, it is what it is. I won't be bothered if somebody doesn't love me for me. You're at that point where you're like, you know, if he wanted to, he would. And I think you're very, very artsy. I think you're very talented in art. And yeah, strong boundaries. I think you have gone through a lot in your life to make you be like, no, this is what is acceptable for me and what's not acceptable for me. Also, clear quartz means a very clear direction, and it seems to be pointing somewhere specific in the future. So you have clear ideas about your life, your goals, your ambitions. Yeah, I think you've really learned to like love yourself, or you're on that process of really learning to love yourself. I also want to get, oh no, why is half my cards upright? Okay, hold on. What's happening here? Okay, why are these cards like this? Okay. Let me sort this out. All right. Okay, let's get a music genre to describe you. Okay, I'm at 1. Just briefly describe you. Okay, what is pile 1 like? What is pile 1 like? What's a music genre to describe pile 1? Pile 1. Indeed. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I think you march to the beat of your own drum. You're very self-reliant, very self-sufficient. You are very strong-willed. I think you are kind and also like, yeah, very, yeah, someone who's not afraid to say no, someone who's not afraid to live life to the beat of their own drum. I think you have a lot of like wonder for the world, meaning like you see the world in a different way than a lot of others. I think you see a lot of beauty in little mundane things that maybe other people won't find beautiful. Um, you've really embodied that, you know, like Studio Ghibli way of seeing the world. So basically, if you don't know, Studio Ghibli is one of the more famous Japanese animation studios, and they really showcase the wonder and value in just mundane everyday things like cooking or cleaning or spending time with your family. And a lot of people take that for granted, but I don't think you do. I think you are someone who, like, I don't know, maybe we'll look at the shape of a rock and be like, I'm very inspired to draw that as something. Or like see the clouds and be like, I see an image there, or I see some beauty here. Or you notice things um like how certain flowers look and you're like, wow, I love that it attracts these types of like bugs or whatever. Like you're very observant and you're very understanding about the beauty in the world. Um I feel like you're quite young, if that makes sense, or young spirited. And it feels like, because especially with this immortality and wonder, it's almost like you're living like the best days of your life, if that makes sense. You're like in the prime of your life. You are going out, you're meeting people, and you feel like nothing can stop you at this point. You are so focused and driven and ready to like take on life. And again, you feel quite young. And this doesn't necessarily mean that your age has to be young. It could just mean your energy is quite young. I think you have always been a little bit quirky, a little bit weird, a little bit of someone who's independent and someone who is okay being by themselves and being okay with who you are as a person. And I think that's not something that has come like super quickly all the time. Maybe like you weren't always like that, but maybe um you were always quirky, but maybe you weren't always accepting of who you were until you got older and started to really understand your boundaries and really understand who you are as a person. Or maybe you grew up with really great parents who taught you what consent is, what boundaries are, what it means to be a self-sufficient person and things like that. I think you like coffee, or maybe you just like the vibe of a coffee house or a Starbucks. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe like fine art could mean something like actual artistry as in painting or whatever, but it could also mean things like sculpting or listening to music or being a musician or singing or theater or dance, any sort of art form that is. I think you're just like an artsy person. Maybe you also like even just like something like crocheting. Maybe you really value your hobbies. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be super artsy, but I think it is. Maybe you're super into spirituality. There's something that you're super into and you invest a lot of time and energy and effort and you will do it well. But you don't care for the monetization. You don't care for trying to, yeah, like monetize a hobby. Maybe you're really good at cooking, but you're like, well, I do this because I enjoy it, not because I want something out of it other than, eating. But yeah, I think a lot of people watch you too. I think you're also just observant. Um, yeah, I think you're your own best cheerleader. Honestly, I think maybe in the past you have really talked down on yourself, or you really you know, criticize yourself overly too much, and you got to a point where you're like, why am I doing this? Like, I would never talk to a friend like this. Why am I talking to myself like this? And yeah, and if you're not there, that's okay. That is totally okay. I think you are getting there though. I think you are getting to a place where either you're already here or you're not. But if you're not there, you're getting to a place where you're starting to feel very comfortable in your own skin and starting to really value your life and the things it is. If you have maybe trigger warning for this, I don't know. I'll put if you want to like just skip ahead, I'll put a thumbs up for when I'm done talking about this, but I'm going to be talking about body image issues, things like that. So if you don't want to hear that, you can skip ahead till you see my thumbs up. Okay. But basically for body image issues, things like that, it seems like maybe you struggled a lot with this in the past, or or someone has really talked badly about your body image or body image issues or things like that, or it could just be from society. And if you're not in a place where you are accepting of that and really loving your body or things like that, that's okay. You can start with something like understanding that your body only cares about you. Only cares about you. You have millions and trillions of cells in your body that only care about keeping you alive. Only you alive. They don't care about anybody else. They care about you and keeping you alive. If you can't love your body for how it looks, that's okay. You can love your body for its function. You can love your body for trying to keep you alive. You can love your body for loving you. Because again, you have millions and trillions of cells that only care about you. Okay? But if, you know, that's not something that you are dealing with, that's okay. It just feels to me that you are at a place where self-love is very important to you and self-love is something you value. I think you also have genuine friendships because of this. Like, you're not afraid to be yourself. And that means that a lot of people really value you and love you for you. Yeah, and I also think you don't take life super seriously either. Like, again, you feel young. Like, nothing can harm you. You're at that point in your life where everything is possible, you know? So it's very, very heartwarming. Okay. So if that sounds like you, I'm going to put these to the sides and I'm going to get into your tarot cards to see who is jealous of you. Maybe like why they might be jealous of you too. So already it could just be because they're jealous that you are comfortable in your own skin and that you're able to march to the beat of your own drum. Okay. Who is jealous of pile? Who's jealous of pile 1? Okay, I already burped. That makes me feel like there is a release of negativity. Maybe you're already cutting this person off at this point, actually. Who is jealous of pile 1? High Priestess in reverse. Whoa. Okay. I'll take the one that fell upright, but I won't take the rest of these. And I know there's a card that flipped over here. King of Coins in reverse, Ace of Cups upright. Oh. Oh. Okay. Who's jealous of pile 1? 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 Okay. The Hermit in reverse. Holy. Okay, I think this is an X. Hold on. 10 of Coins in reverse. Okay. There's a couple different 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. The Moon in reverse. Okay. Reverse upright. Upright. Okay. Whoa, this feels like someone you have known for quite a long time. Or if not quite a long time, you've had a deep connection with this person. This does feel a little more romantic in nature, but it could, there's two different like people that are trying to come through here. And again, that could be for like, because it's a general reading, so there's multiple but might be coming through. But to me, it feels like either one, this is an ex-partner that you have been in a long-term relationship with, or 2, this is someone in your family like I don't know, like a father figure or mother figure or a grandpa figure. I'm feeling more of a masculine energy than a feminine one. And then also with the Moon upright and this High Priestess in reverse, this makes me feel like both of these people, regardless of who it is, this feels like this person is like confused why you are not crying over them maybe, or why you are not like being pulled down like the same way that they are. I think you have done the hard work of healing those inner wounds, or you are going through the healing process, and you've been really good about your boundaries, really good about not reaching out to this person or texting them or cutting them off, basically. Like, you cut this person off. And they're confused, like, why is pile 1 not feeling the same things that I'm feeling, or not feeling as heartbroken as I want them to be. I think they really wanted to devastate you. The song that's coming in your head is, in my head is I Will Survive. So, and especially that line, what was it? Oh, it was in my brain and then it just flew out. But I will survive. You thought you'd break me with goodbye. You think I'd crumble. Do you think I'd lay down and die? But no, not I. I will survive. Yeah, you're someone who's a fighter, someone who will stand up for what you like and believe in, and you weren't gonna have this crap with this person. This honestly feels more like an ex, and maybe okay, maybe this like family figure that I'm getting isn't necessarily jealous of like you in a bad way. They're more jealous that you are able to overcome heartbreak and that you're able to overcome adversities when this person is still stuck in a relationship. So this could be a parent that maybe your parents, or maybe whoever's parents, are like seeing you be able to move on with your life, and they're jealous that they can't end, or they can't divorce their partner, or they can't finish something. Again, this feels like an ex who was in a long-term partnership with you. I think maybe you were married to this person, but you didn't start really building a life with this person quite yet. Maybe it was a fairly short wedding, but you've been with your person for a long time and you realize we're not compatible at all, or your person was really trying to tear you down. Yeah, this really feels like an ex. And I think part of your ex really, really wants to come forward again and really misses you and really wants to like build a life with you and know that they don't want to be alone anymore, but they haven't really done all that inner healing work, and they're jealous that it seems like you have. I think also with this 10 of Cups, it's like the universe is telling you like, hey, something way better is on its way. Something fulfilling, and you're going to get that amazing love where you have everyone's support and family love as well. And again, I feel like the parent or the grandparent that was coming through here is more like not necessarily jealous because of you as a person, but more like your ability to overcome the heartbreak, or be able to actually go through with a divorce, or go through with saying no to a partner, or stopping a cycle. And I think they admire you for it more than they are jealous for you. Maybe they're just sad that they're still stuck in a situation where they want to be free like you are. And it doesn't feel like in a snarky way where they're going to talk bad about you behind your back and be like, oh, you should have stayed with your partner or whatever because I'm with my partner and you don't know how, like, this younger generation doesn't know how to, like, commit or whatever. No, they're proud of you. So I think maybe, like, a parent or a grandparent really wants to tell you that they're proud of you, and rather than just jealousy, because I feel like the person who was jealous is your ex, if you have an ex. If this is not an ex, this could be a long-term friendship. Someone who is like, why is pile one always, like, I don't know, it's like happy. I don't think you're always happy, but I think you are always willing to be yourself. And I think whoever this person is, either an ex or a close friend, was like, why can't I bring them down with me? You know? I think this person really wanted to bring you down. So I think that family member, the mother, father, or grandparent, or whatever who was coming through, is more saying, I'm proud of you have gotten out of the situation, and I'm jealous about the fact that I can't get out of that same situation that you found yourself in. But that's more of like a side thing rather than the main person who's jealous of you. I think the person who's actually jealous of you is like an ex or a long-term friend or whatever, who you've ended things with maybe, or you're thinking about ending things with this person, or you've recently ended things like a divorce or whatever. Or maybe you're cutting contact more often and like shrouding yourself in mystery. So like you are not letting this person into your life as readily as you used to. You don't show them all the glimpses of your life, and they don't know everything that's going in your life, like the moon and the high priestess. Like you're very mysterious to them now. Even with this hermit in reverse, it's like the hermit already is like someone who is doing self-reflection, healing, doing that inner work. Virgo energy. I also think the moon is Pisces energy. But we have a lot of cups and coins. This is very feminine energy coming through. Very feminine energy coming through. And I think that's feminine energy coming through. This person is Maybe this is like, maybe, okay. Yeah, this is a very feminine energy coming through. So it could be, if you identify more as a woman and you're LGBTQ plus, maybe this person is like, why are they able to move on so easily with being yourself? And they're jealous that you're able to be yourself. Yeah, but this feels more like an ex than it does like a friend. But if it is a friend, it feels like a very like long-term type of friend, which kind of sucks because like that's a long-term type of friend. But I think you've always had like this niggling in the back of your mind that this person is kind of takes you down sometimes, kind of like does those backhand compliments at you, in small ways that make you feel sometimes really small, and you're like, why would they say something like that? But I think you also have like really good friends too. I think you have friends that are like willing to square up with being like, no, why would you say that? Like, let them eat if they want to eat, or let them do this if they want to eat, or eat. Whoa, if they want to sing or whatever. Like maybe you like singing loudly in the car, and this friend or this ex or whatever would always say like, you sing too loudly, or you're not even that good, or whatever. Stop doing that. It's like they really try to belittle you and bring you down. And you would get self-conscious about that. And I think you have a lot of friends now. You've made a lot of friends who would square up and be like, no, let them sing. They're an amazing singer. Leave them alone. Like, you're just jealous you can't sing or whatever. Like, this person is jealous in a way that's like, yeah, jealous that you were able to be yourself. Despite it all. Despite everything you've gone through, you're still able to be yourself and see the beauty in life and, you know, be able to take a no and also say no. Someone who's able to march at the beat of their own drum and find emotional fulfillment and happiness, that's, you're so willing to share too, but to people who are going to be good in your life. Okay, I'll get some initials to see if, you know, maybe an initial will pop up about a person you know in your life. I feel like you kind of already had an inkling about who was jealous of you. Again, it feels more like an ex or a longtime friend, and again, more of an ex who would like belittle you in the most mundane ways that just like build up over time, you know? And I think you have done the work of like cutting this person off now. Okay. I have M N O T, not okay. Not okay. Oh my god. C D. So maybe you spend a lot of time with your person in the car, or you like listening to music a lot. TikTok. Maybe you like sending a lot of memes. No talk. You've already cut this person off communication. Monday. Monday might be significant, or you cut this person off on a Monday, or feels like a Monday. Oak. Katie. Dawn. Con. Mock. Maybe they kept mocking you for little things like that, you know? Ton. On. Mon. Doc. Maybe you met at a pier, or you like go to the beach a lot. TK. Mocha could be a person's name, or you liked sharing mocha together. Again, take any letters that resonate or don't resonate. Okay, but if that reading resonated, please leave a like and subscribe so you get notified for whenever I post a new video. Also leave a comment down below if it resonated, what pile you picked, or any suggestions for any future reading. I love to read your comments. But if that's everything, thank you so much, pile 1, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi there, pal 2. So you picked the Austero Tarot and Ocean Jasper. Okay, so before I get into our tarot cards, I do want to get a vibe check of you as a person to see if you've picked the right pal. Otherwise, you might want to pick a different pal. And also might give us some insight as to why someone might be jealous of you. So we'll start with this card. Okay. Okay. A song is already in my head. It's like the Fall Out Boy, Hey Young Blood, doesn't it feel like the and it's all down, I'm gonna raise Phoenix like a phoenix and I'll raise you like a that song stuck in my head. Okay, what is pile 2 like? What is pile 2 like? Can I get some cards to show what pile 2 is like? What is pile 2 like? Also, the image of a bee keeps popping in my head. So you could be a hard worker. Oh, so sweet. Figure 28, Rose. I love you, desire, lust. Ooh, that is so sweet. Clearly, you're gorgeous. Like, the rose is usually one of the flowers that a lot of people find the prettiest. So, you are very beautiful. Okay. You might have some defenses up, though. Thorns. What is pile 2 like? Okay, let me shuffle this again. I think you're also just like a fair person in general. Like, I think you're willing to give people chances, but maybe at this point, you know, we'll see. Oh, listening. Look at that. Like I said, you seem like a fair person. I mean, you will listen to people's side of the story before you make a judgment. So listening. I foster a heightened level of engaged listening in all my conversations, whether in person or over the phone. When I start to zone out or feel the urge to interrupt, I remind myself better to tune in and listen. Really listen to what the other person is saying. Because without good attentive listening, I won't be able to shoot. What did they ask me? Yeah, like, wow. Look at that. I love synchronicities. I think you're a genuinely sweet person, very empathetic, very nurturing, very kind, very loving. You are someone who is beautiful, like gorgeous. Like, look at these lips, beautiful, luscious lips. And I think maybe your favorite color could be red, or there's something attractive about your features, or very, what is the word? Pinpointy. Like, people can't look away from certain features about you. So either you could have like red hair or super rosy cheeks or super red lips. And there's something so seductive about you. I think there's something very sexy and alluring about you as well. Yeah, I think you're really, really, like a really good listener. And again, you will listen to the entire story before you make your judgment. I don't think you're quick to judge. I think you're quick to give people chances. That being said, you don't just like let anybody into your life either. Like, I think a lot of people have a lot of confidence in you, like, so they'll tell you a lot of things, but you won't necessarily tell everybody everything about your life. You can be a little guarded, and yeah, but there's something like, yeah, so alluring about you that a lot of people really desire, you really love. Oh, I'm already getting a reason as to why people might be jealous of you. Is because you attract so much attention without even meaning to. And you're just like, I'm just living my life. Like, don't be jealous of me because I, like, the other person can't, you know what I mean, focus or whatever. And I think you're really good at, like, making people feel loved and making people feel seen and heard and valued. Okay, I guess 2 music genres wanted to come out, even though I only wanted 1. So we have jazz and metal. Ooh, yeah, I think there's something about you that's like almost like people don't expect. Like, this jazz thing I expected with you. Metal is something different. Like, you maybe when people first get to know you, they assume one thing about you, but are hit with something a lot more aggressive or a lot more bigger than they expected. Yeah, I think jazz, like, you are able to go with the flow, able to improvise on the spot. You're a really good listener. You're really good at making people feel loved and valued. But there's also something about you that is, yeah, a little thorny. a little aggressive. Maybe it's like you're not the type of person that's just gonna like let rumors spread for no reason. You it could be like you can't help but pick a fight sometimes, and not necessarily because you started the fight, but because someone's really trying to come at you and you're like, nah, I'm gonna defend myself. I know how to defend myself. Just because I'm nice and I can listen and I can, understand your point of view doesn't mean I'm gonna take your crap. Is what it feels like. You're like ready to square up to people who take you for granted, or take your friends for granted, or hurt your friends, or hurt you. Like, you are willing to fight people who don't respect you or don't understand, like, you know what I mean? You're very kind, but also you will F someone up if you need to. Yeah, and you're just like physically beautiful. There's something so physically beautiful about you. Yeah, so again, it could be your lips. It could also be your hair. Or it could be like little things, like we have an ear here. So it could be like little mundane things about your body. Something like you have a mole somewhere that lots of people like. Or maybe you have like this super cool haircut. Or something like that. Piercings, maybe. Something is alert. Tattoos? Something like that. Something about you is... Yeah, like when people think you're one thing and then they get like deeper, like they'll see the rose and be like, oh wow, this person is like this, but then they like get to know you and they're like, oh wow, this person is actually more like this, but they're both you, they're both real, and they're both you, so they're both part of the same thing. Could be like, yeah, someone who's beautiful but could be a little prickly and defensive, but that's okay. A lot of people lust over you, desire you, are in love with you, or really value your friendship as well. Okay, so if that sounds like you, I'm going to put these to the sides and then grab your tarot cards to see who is the person jealous of you. Okay. Those are some pretty smooth shuffles. Who's jealous of pile 2? Wow. Knight of... What is this? Knight of Wands in reverse. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Okay. Should I take these? I'll take that one. I have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Honestly, when this came up, this makes me feel like maybe you're, take this if it resonates. If it doesn't, it's okay. Maybe you're casually dating around right now and someone is jealous. One of your casual people are jealous that you are not investing time to them only. But you've been upfront about your communication, I feel. I have, oh my god, another wand energy. I have 5, 6, 7 of wands. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is someone who's mad that they're not getting all of your attention. Page of... What is this? Page of... What is this? Page of Cups? Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. What the heck? Yeah, this is just confirming what I'm thinking here. The Sun upright. Okay, this is someone you have a really great connection with. Like, you enjoy spending time with this person. 3 of Pentacles. Maybe, and the Magician in reverse. Yeah, okay. So maybe this person at work always constantly thinks about you, or maybe you met at work, or maybe your rivals at work companies or something like this. I feel like this is one of your person who you might be entertaining, but also might not be entertaining. What I mean by that, it could be one of your friends with benefits, or it could be one of the relationships you're currently pursuing. So maybe you're dating currently and you're dating multiple people at once right now, and one of these people is jealous that they're not getting all of your attention and all of your time. Okay, they really like you. They see you as the sun. Or it could be a friend that is okay, like maybe mad they're in the friend zone, if that makes sense. I don't think the friend zone exists, and I think it's gross when people think the friend zone exists, because like if you only value me for if I could potentially give you my body or potentially be in a relationship with you like that, then we're not really friends, right? Like that's not friendship then. Like you should value friendship from me regardless of whether or not, like, I think the friend zone doesn't exist. So if that's the case, then maybe this person feels slighted that you aren't letting them pursue you. But this more feels like to me that you are currently dating multiple people, and one of these people that you're dating is really, really invested in you and really, really wants you. I think okay. The thing is, like, I think that you're a good listener, right? And so they put a lot of emotional burden on you, a lot. And I don't think you're necessarily as interested in this person as they're interested in you. I think you see them as one of the potential dates, but there's other connections that you think are stronger, because this person seems to only use you for emotional labor, and that really sucks. Like the sun just darkened right now. And to me that seems like when you're with this person, like sure it's sunny, but it's not as sunny as when you're by yourself or when you're with other people. And there's something draining about this person. There's something like you'll know that this is the person that I'm talking about if they feel kind of draining with you. It constantly feels like you have to like fight off their advances because maybe you've told them I'm not interested in you that way or something like that. And like again, maybe you've started dating this person and they're like, no, I'm not interested in you like that or whatever, and you're blocking manifestation with this person. Yeah, and you're holding strong to your convictions. But this person is like not letting go here. You've blocked some sort of like possibility with this person. I feel like I think this is someone you've rejected, and I think they are jealous that you're giving your time and attention and energy to other people, and that's kind of sucky. With this page of cups in reverse, it's like they really want to offer you something more substantial than just like friends, but you've like blocked this. You're like, no, either we're just friends or like you can get out of my life, because there's something draining about this person. Like this is the sun card, but kind of like look at how this person's like head is down, kind of like ready for a fight. It feels like you're always ready for a fight with this person, and not necessarily like an actual fight, like physical or a verbal altercation. It's more just like you're always like a little tense with this person, if that makes sense. There's something about you that you don't trust about this person. And I think even if they say that they're your friend, they don't actually view you as a friend. They see you as a potential partner, and they're not taking no for an answer. So that's what it feels like to me. And they're really jealous about the fact that you have other friends, you have other people that are pursuing you, that you have other like commitments in life and a work and like other life aspects other than this person. And it feels kind of icky, to be honest. I think you have avoided this person, and they're just not letting go. And I think because you are such a nice person, you don't want to be like outright rude and be like, I hate you, leave me alone. But you're basically getting to that point where you're like, do I have to do this? But you're also kind of scared that this person might lash out to you or treat you horribly because of that. And you're just like, I thought we were friends. Yeah, this feels more like actually a friend or like someone who says they're a friend, but they're not actually a friend. Yeah. They're like obsessed with you, to be honest. It's a little scary, not gonna lie. There's a lot of fire energy here. So that's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sun is also Leo. There's a lot of fire and passionate energy here. This person is like desires you a lot, is very passionate about you, constantly thinks about you, and is like almost a little obsessive over you. And I think you are freaked out by this person. I'm a little freaked out by this person. And like the thing is, like I think when you first started being friends with this person, or you first started talking to this person, things were fun, things were casual, things were good with this person. You felt good with this person. And then next thing you know, you're like, okay, like it first started like, wow, this person's actually emotionally open with me and talking to me about stuff, and like this feels great. Like this person feels like an actual genuine friend. And the more time you spent though, the more you felt drained with this person, the more you felt like this person was just using you because you were a good listener, that you were just like, yeah, this person feels like someone who claims they're a friend, but they're not actually a friend. They're like biding their time almost. Like this person almost views themselves as like, I want to say like one of these workers at the bottom and like you all the way up here, and they're like, oh, I just have to build all these ladders and then I can get to pile 2. Like I just have to do this and then I'll get to pile 2. If I show pile 2 I'm like this, then yeah. And again, with this 10 of Wands upright usually means some sort of a burden or carrying a lot of burden, right? With it in reverse makes me feel like they unload a lot of stuff on you. Okay, and Knight of Wands, and like you've even stopped like a friends with benefits situation. You're like, I don't want to be friends with benefits with you either. Like we're just like either like I don't even know if you want to be just friends with this person even. Like I think you're like at the point where you're just like, I need to like cut this person out. Like I don't want this person in my life at all. At Ocean Jasper, you could be like drawn to the ocean a lot, or you like going to the beach. A lot of ocean imagery too, even if it's a Wands thing. There's a whale, right? So maybe you like animals, or maybe like I forgot my point. Or you're adventurous. Oh, I just burped. It means releasing negativity. Strength. Okay. Okay. I'll get some initials to see maybe if it could resonate, or you can find the initials of your person or other messages that might want to come through. So I have some letters. Okay. B, Y, O, D, or B, Y, O, B. Would, you, you'd, the, you'd be. Okay, let's get a couple more. Another you. Could be Yusuf, Soul, Scam, Sam, Sud, Bud, Bomb, Yum, Scared, When, Wally, Woodle, Wumble, you. Yeah. You'd be mine. Okay. Okay. Well, if that's everything, pile 2. I hope this reading resonated. And what? I hope this reading resonated, and if it did, please leave a like and subscribe so you'll get notified for whenever I post a new video. But if that's everything, nope, that's not part of my script yet. Also, comment down below if the situation resonated, what didn't resonate. I would love to hear comments or suggestions for upcoming videos. If that's everything, thank you so much, Pal 2. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi there, Pal 3. So you picked the La Blanca Tarot and the purple agate. Okay. So before I get into tarot cards, I do want to get a vibe check of you as a person to see if you have the right pile. Otherwise, you might want to pick a different pile. And we also might get some insight into why your person might be jealous or who might be jealous of you. Okay, so I'll start with these cards. Pile. Wait, did I call you pile 2? I'm at pile 3. Pile 3. Whoa. Okay. Okay, what is pile 3 like? What is pile 3 like? Pile 3 like. Pile 3 like. What is pile 3 like? What is pile 3 like? Okay, too many. Too many. What is pile 3 like? Okay. We have figure 17, begonia, beware, gratitude. Yeah. Which is interesting because the word that kept popping into my brain while I was shuffling was cautious. Okay, get another card. Okay, what is pile 3 like? What is pile 3 like? What is pile 3 like? Pile 3, what is pile 3 like? Okay, I have inspiration. Okay, I am, oh wow, okay. I am open-hearted and eyes wide open-minded, ready to notice any microscopic speck of inspo that wanders my way. When it appears, I follow it without hesitation. Interesting. I resist the urge to ask a bunch of questions. It doesn't much matter where we're heading, inspiration and me, as long as we're wandering along together. Pinatas full of poignant moments are sure to follow. Okay. So I think you are quite a cautious person. Or you've been hurt in the past a lot, so you tend to have a lot of walls up. You are quick to like cut people out of your life if they don't enhance it. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes it might be really quick judgment. Because I follow without hesitation. I think you have a lot of convictions. And it's because you have lots of empathy and lots of care and gratitude for the people who are around you and who are genuine. I think you're quick to see through crap, like a little magnifying glass here. You're quick to see through people's crap. But that does also mean that maybe you don't give much chances to other people sometimes. The number 6 was embedded in my thing. Sometimes I'll put these on the top of my cards for piles. So 6 could be significant. I don't know why, but I didn't notice that at all in the other piles when I was doing shuffles. So I'll leave that up there actually. Country. So country is embodying you. Okay, when I think of country songs, I think of a lot of heartbreak songs. I think of Southern traditional values. So yeah, again, I feel like you have a lot of care for other people, but you can be quick to judge sometimes. But that, again, comes from a place of care because you're like, there's no way I want the people around me to be hurt, and I don't want to hurt, and I don't want people to hurt me. However, that could become at the detriment of getting deeper connections with other people. And I don't think it means you don't have deep connections with other people. I think because you have such deep connections to other people, that's why you're quick to be cautious, really cautious around new people. Maybe you're really shy. I know not everybody loves country music, so maybe you're an acquired taste. I think you can be quite anxious sometimes because purple agate kind of also reminds me of amethyst, and amethyst is meant to soothe a lot of anxiety. But with this big purple rock, it makes me feel like you have a lot of anxiety. 6 always makes me think of 6 of Cups and, you know, a soulmate, the Lover's card as well. So, like, that's soulmate energy. So I think, yeah, you care very, very deeply. So deeply. That's why when somebody hurts you, it is a big slight towards you. Again, see, like, I'm open-hearted and eyes wide, mind open. I'm ready to notice any microscopic speck of inspo. So I think you do notice all the tiny details, and that's what makes you pull away really quickly if somebody's just not the right vibe. Yeah, I think you're quick to cut people off. I think you're quick to have a lot of caution. And there's nothing wrong with being cautious, but sometimes I think you might be a little overly cautious. I think I do think when you try to get to know someone, you ask them so many questions. You really try to get to know a person before, like letting them into your circle or letting them into your life. You really, really want to get to know someone before you let them in. And again, like the friends that you do have that are in your life generally will be ride or dies. You are ride or dies for these people, and these people are ride or dies for you. And maybe that's why someone could be jealous of you, is that you seem maybe a little more aloof or closed off, or maybe a little pretentious or a little egotistical, but it's because, again, you have a very tight-knit group of friends, or you don't let a lot of people in, and people just don't understand that sometimes. And it's not that you aren't open and expressive with your friends, or you're not open and expressive to meeting new people or anything, because you are, but it's just like you have a high standard of what you're accepting in your life and not, you know? So I'm going to put those to the side. So if that sounds like you found the right pile. Yeah. Maybe like this. Is that all on screen? Okay. So we'll get into your tarot cards to figure out who is jealous of you. Who's jealous of pile 3? Knight of King of Cups. They even fell in the right place. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Huh? Who's jealous of pile 3? Who's jealous of pile 3? Knight of Cups. Who's jealous of pile 3? Jealous of pile 3. Who's jealous? Who's jealous of pile 3? Huh. Ace of Wands. Who's jealous of pile 3? Jealous of pile 3. Okay, these two wanted to come up. 7 of Swords, Knight of Wands. It's the third night we have. Okay, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, upright. I keep saying reverse when it's not reversed. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is weird. Okay, this feels like someone who simultaneously really loves you and also is jealous. I think this is someone who's very physically beautiful. Like, really beautiful. Because, like, look how pretty that knight is. We have, like, 3 different knights coming through. And then a king. And an ace of wands. This is so weird. 7 of swords. Maybe they're not jealous of you. But if you're in a committed relationship right now, this could be someone who's jealous that you are in a committed relationship right now. I think this is someone who, like, loves you. I think this is someone you see as a genuine friend, and I think they see you as a genuine friend too. And I think they're really, really trying to let go of this idea that they're not going to be your partner or your love or things like that. And they're jealous of whoever is going to be that for you. This doesn't feel like an ex. This feels like someone you trust. And I think they're not a bad person. Like, don't get me wrong, but they're hiding something. They're hiding some deeper feelings for you. And I think they're quite affectionate with you. Like, I have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. They're affectionate with you. They see you as a friend. You are good friends with this person, but there's some sort of loneliness that's happening here. And with this Ace of Wands, I think they have a lot of fun with you, but also they're trying to start a different type of relationship with you. Like, instead of pining over you, they're trying to move on and actually just see you as platonically as just a friend. I think they really, really value you and your friendship. And I think that this isn't someone you should mistrust. If this is just someone who is... It doesn't feel like they're jealous of you, to be honest. It feels like they're jealous of what you could have with other people that's not them. And then they, like, tell themselves, like, no, that's unfair of me to do that to pile 3. But, like, I don't know if they come forward about their feelings. I think they think you would say no. This beware and gratitude could also refer to, like, beware, there is someone in your friend group that's, like, basically in love with you. I don't know if you know it or not. It doesn't feel like you do know that this person has feelings for you. Or you've always thought it was literally just friendship. You have, like, I think you have a lot of fun with your person. I think you like dancing with them. You like enjoying time with them. I think because again, your friends are ride or dies. I think you would be ride or die for them and they would be ride or die for you. But I don't think you realize that they have deeper feelings towards you. And, like, obviously if you're to say no, they would accept that. They would never, like, make you feel guilty for saying no or not accepting their feelings. Like, they would understand that. Or maybe they have come forward about it and you have already said no and they're okay with that. They, like, still see you as a genuine friend. Who is this? This feels like a friend. Like a childhood friend, maybe. And maybe that's why that 6 came up with that 6 of Cups energy coming through. Or the Lover's energy coming through. See, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords usually means someone who's coming forward with some sort of communication. With it in reverse, it makes me feel like they're not communicating quite all of their feelings. With this Knight of Wands upright, and this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is still, like, an emotional offer, right? Versus this Knight of Cups is, like, a fun, flirty offer. And to me, this makes me feel like your person just only asks you out on, like, friend dates kind of thing. Or, to hang out or, like, with other friends and things like that. But I think you and your friend really get along. Really, really get along. And with this the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this makes me feel like your person's really trying to like let go of the cycle, let go of you, and stop pining over you and try to move on. But they're having a hard time. So maybe if you feel like this friend is being distant towards you, it's because they're trying to take that time to really, get over the feelings that they have for you, maybe. Oh my gosh. The High Priestess in reverse. Oh my god, Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. It's like a heartbreak that hasn't even occurred yet. Okay. This to me looks like kind of like a skull with a mouth open. And I know it's supposed to be upright and it's supposed to be a woman's body, but this looks like this is like a skull, head, eyes, mouth, screaming, like the scream. That's the image that came to mind right away when I saw this. And so I think your person really wants to come forward with some sort of communication or offer or something, but are just scared maybe. Like, again, it doesn't feel like they're jealous of you necessarily. It feels like they're jealous. Oh, not even really jealous, more like sad. Which is weird because, like, I know this reading was meant to be like, who is jealous of you? But it doesn't feel like this is someone who's coming through who's jealous of you. This feels like someone, maybe this is the universe putting out there like, hey, beware, there's someone in your circle that really is like in love with you. Let me get some more clarification because this is interesting. Who is jealous of pile 3? Okay. I have the Tower in reverse. See, like something that hasn't happened yet. King of Pentacles. And the Chariot. See, like this person really wants to come forward, but is being blocked somehow. And is like heartbroken over a fact that's something that hasn't occurred yet. Page of Cups in reverse. See, it feels like this person doesn't feel like they can come forward with an offer of love. Or something like that. Interesting. I think your person is really beautiful. I think they have a lot of suitors. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe this is where this jealousy is coming from. Maybe because your person's so beautiful, but they're only like romantically invested in you or wanting to be romantically invested in you. Other people are jealous of the fact that you have a good relationship with this person. I think that's what where the jealousy is coming from. People are jealous that you and this person have a really good relationship. And this person's like basically in love with you. You might not be aware, but maybe this beware and gratitude thing is coming from beware because this person who is pining over you is massively beautiful, massively sought after. And a lot of people like this person and they're jealous that their attention is on you, that you have grabbed this person's attention only because you are yourself. Because I think a lot of people are just like, okay, what's so special about pile 3 that this person is invested in this person is invested in pile 3? Like, what is so special about pile 3? Right? And you're just like, well, I'm just being myself and like I feel really happy and good with this person. I don't know if you know that they like really like you that way, but I think everybody else knows. I think everybody else around you knows, and they're jealous of that. And so maybe that's why the friend group thing, I kept thinking about a friend group because maybe your friends also have a crush on this person. I don't know if you have a crush on this person or not, but a lot of people have a crush on this person who was pining over you. This is someone you feel very comfortable, very safe with, very emotionally invested with, very you love this person. And I don't know if necessarily you love them in a platonic way or if you love them in a romantic way. Maybe you're already in a relationship with this person. And there are other people who feel jealous that they can't come forward either towards this person or even just maybe towards you. Yeah, I think, the jealousy is coming from other people outside of this connection. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like, because again, your person didn't really necessarily feel jealous of you. They felt jealous. They didn't even feel jealous. They mostly felt sad about something. Did you go through some sort of heartbreak with this person? Or did you or is this person pining over you and you don't know? Or did you reject them? Or what's going on here? I would love to hear that in the comments, but it honestly feels like people are jealous that this person that we've talked about so far is interested in you. And they're like, why pile 3? Why not me? They're like jealous as to how you caught this person's attention, how you basically have this person wrapped around your finger. That you've made this person like, that you're really good friends with this person. Yeah. That is so interesting. And maybe you don't even see them romantically. You only see them as a friend. And so potential romantic partners of this person, or potential, like, other people who like this person are jealous of you in your relationship with this person. I don't know, but it does feel like this person is in love with you. And so, like, the jealousy of maybe their partners or other people who are seeking their attention, this King of Cup person is valid. Interesting. Maybe you're like the girl best friend of this King of Cups person, and their partner might be jealous of you or something like that. But I would say that the partner would probably be valid in their jealousy because this person is pretty much in love with you. And I know you might say, like, oh no, we're just friends. This person does not see you as just friends. Or they're hoping that you won't just be friends. Or they're, like, biding their time to, like, be with you or something. And maybe, like, this distance that you're feeling from this person could be because their partner is saying, I don't want you hanging out with pile 3 because, like, they have feelings. And, like, that's not because you have feelings. They have feelings for you. That's what it feels like. Or again, just a lot of people are jealous that this beautiful person likes you. And they don't understand why. Look, they don't have to understand why, because we already talked about you. You're great. Though maybe a little overly cautious. Yeah, okay, let me get some initials for you to see if anything resonates or have any confirmations for things. Okay, so I have E. Alex could be the name. Xavier could be the name. Axel. So maybe this person's into cars, sex, pistols. Could be a band they like. Or they could just like that. AP, this person could be smart, so like advanced placement. APA. Again, APA makes me think of APA referencing, so university. Maybe you are in university, both of you are in university, or one of you in university, or school is important to you, or something like that, or you meet through school. X. Ooh, maybe y'all are exes. Or maybe there's an X that's jealous here. So, let me get a couple more. Mad. Max. O-W? M. I think this is a W. Wax. So this person could be waxing and waning. Ear. Wax. So you can have a lot of weird inside jokes with your person, or you're not worried about being gross with your person, or your person's not being worried about not, like, being gross with you or whatever. Maybe, like, picking this person's pimples or something. I know that might be weird. Paw. Maybe you, like, both like dogs or cats, or like have a pet together, or talk about having a pet together, or life or something. Saxophone. Maybe you like music. This person likes music. Oh, an A just fell off. Maybe they can't concentrate, that they're losing focus in school, and so dropping their grades. So again, you can take whichever letters resonate, what doesn't. Maybe you're seeing a name here that I'm not seeing. X was. So maybe an X was jealous. Or they were jealous of an X that you had. Original poster, so you could have met online maybe, or you like reading Reddits together or something. App, you could have met through a dating app, online app. Wasso. Sam. Okay. So if that reading resonated, please leave a like and subscribe so you get notified for whenever I post a new video. Also comment down below if it resonated, what piles you picked, or what didn't resonate. I love reading those, or even suggestions for upcoming videos, or what you would like me to do for what you would like me to do for readings. But if that's everything, thank you so much, pile 3. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye.